Monday night, it is August the 7th. Jeff, back in effect, a late night on campus. After being out of the country for a couple days, feels good to be home and in the studio with my partner in crime doing another live episode. Welcome into the show again. It's Late Night on Campus, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be your host tonight, Dottie Rightside, with my partner in crime. He is the big man on campus, Jeff Nadu. Jeff, we're together. We're back. The duo is back, brother.
Donnie Ruga Rightside, welcome back, buddy. Yeah, we haven't been on the air since, what was it? We were on Friday night, which was quite the shit show. But other than that,
I could barely hear anything. But hey, we made it work live.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? We made it work.
Yeah, I was just wallowing in the fact that I wasn't there. But you're back. I'm back. New week, new day, new dollar. Mm-hmm. I don't remember the last time I didn't do shows like Saturday and Friday, and it was definitely a different thing. But I watched all the conference. I watched all the speakers. So excited to get into what happened down there. And we'll talk about it all tonight here on the Late Night on Campus. Donnie, how are you? How was the trip?
No, it was fantastic. Had a great time. The best part about it is, even though you're a world away, we were still in the chat box. We're still going back and forth, Skyping in the hotel room, keeping you up to date. And we all know, there's some big works in the horizon. I don't want to let the beans out yet because I don't even think these videos have come out. But in the future, we're going to have a lot of fun. And obviously, Jeff's going to be a part of it as well with the family at SBR, and we're going to have a great time. But just to put a cap on the weekend, couldn't be any better. All these folks out here, welcome into the chat box. We had an awesome time down there. We're going to do it again. Hope to see the same faces and a lot more. And, of course, having my partner in crime, as I like to say, with me, we could do a couple live shows, get into it, and have a lot of fun. But tonight, Jeff, it's about baseball. It's about a new beginning. Football's on the season. A lot of good things in the backdrop there at SBR. And again, Jeff, we've seen this up here, for quite a few weeks, months, I should say, promoting this. It's going to be time to look through the page, 2018, get back in order, Jeff. It's a new start for us. Big things are ahead, Jeff. And honest to God, Jeff, I'm excited, man.
And really I got to tell you, if SBR did anything by this, which they did a lot of great things with this conference, but I think the one big thing was, I think it's aware to everyone, next year you need to try to make your way down to Costa Rica. I know. Unfortunately, I couldn't get there, but again, there's not going to be anything stopping me from not only making it to the SBR IFBC every year, but really getting myself down to Costa Rica a lot more because it is something that, again, SBR has been so good to you and I over the years. I love the company. I think it's awesome that they're getting a shine that they know so deservedly deserve, and it's nice to see people really having a great time, having from everything from the poker tournament to the hotel to the way everyone was treated. It just looked like a top-notch, awesome thing. And Donnie, as I told you, I was pretty mad that I couldn't get down there. I was really kind of annoyed that I couldn't be down there with all you guys. Looked like you had a great time. Welcome out there to everyone listening on the chat box. We got some people in here that were out at the IFBC, which looked like they had a great time. And we're going to get into it, break down kind of what went on, kind of some of the speakers, some of the things we took away from it. Jeff, the pillow I got at Walmart sucked. Well, I told you to go get the pillow I told you about, but again,
what'd you get? My pillow? Were we talking about my pillow out there?
No, I didn't get a my pillow. I went and got like a $90 pillow on the internet on Amazon, and he's telling me he went to a Walmart and got his pillow. I said, "Come on, cuz, you got a Walmart for what? I mean, pillows are important, Donnie. You got to make sure you have a good pillow behind your head." But Donnie, before we get into IFBC, quickly, 2 games tonight in the major league starting.
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
I do want to mention, and I know you and we kind of talk about the card every day, even when we don't do shows. But you look at this Angels line tonight. Really looks like an angel line here. I think a lot of people look at what Baltimore's done over the last couple, about the last week or so, and really kind of look at this and say, wow, I can get 130, 135 on the Orioles here with Dylan Bundy. I got to play this game. The truth of the matter is the Orioles have done all that at home. They're not a good road team. They've struggled. Bundy in particular has struggled for most of the year. He's been solid lately, but JC Ramirez has been good. Donnie, it's Mike Trout's birthday. He's going for his 1,000th hit tonight. You have to figure there's going to be some magic in the air with an Angel team that's played pretty well this year. Barring all the injuries and everything, they've played pretty well over this year. So that's an Angel line to me. I would look Angels in that game.
especially a little bit lately, Jeff. You're getting a little bit more money back, and even the last bit of half hour, it's now up to 146 at Chris, 144 at Pinnacle, 144 at Bet Online. You're stone cold right in that. I mean, it doesn't always win, but if you're just asking on this game to take a look at the money, you know, Baltimore's been hot. They can hit. Most people don't even know who J.C. Ramirez is it J.C. Ramirez? What I want to say. That's Phillies.
Yep, J.C. Ramirez.
Yeah, I mean, very good pitcher, but most people don't know.
Yeah, he's looked good lately, and you know the Angels have done some good things. And again, I'm not a fan of the Orioles anywhere but at home. And you look at that lineup for the Angels. I mean, Trout, you know, Pujols obviously has the power. Cole Calhoun, a good player. Simmons, Valbuena, Maldonado, good catchers. They have a pretty good lineup. For me, I'd look at Angels in that game. Donnie, you and I both really have started out August on fire. It's nice when we're both winning. So again, we're back tomorrow breaking down the card. But tonight, Donnie, it's really all about the IFBC, kind of putting a bow. We're actually the last show, Donnie, of the day, every day. And it's nice to kind of put a bow on the IFBC, look back at some of the good moments that we saw. And, Donnie, there were plenty of great things. And you know, for anyone that might be new to SBR or you're listening for the first time, we welcome you in here. This is the Late Night on Campus. Our goal here is to provide sports betting talk to kind of end your night, recap what happened. Have some fun, talk about what's going on in the world as well, not just talking about sports, but really leaving it open to really kind of a community here. We welcome everyone, all the great listeners that have come in. Like the show if you're out there, and you know, tell your friends. Let everyone know that you like the show and you enjoy it. But, Donnie, you know, first things first, you get off the plane in San Jose.
Yes.
What's your overall feeling of the country? Like, what did you think of it?
Like landed, had to get the Wi-Fi right. You know, you're going through the airport. The one thing I did, we had a good time joking around with is when you come out of like through customs and you're ready to like get your cab or whoever's picking you up, a guy from had the IFBC sign held up and was just saying like, hey, come with me. So we get through. But Jeff, when you go outside, it literally looks like the red carpet. Like you have a sea of like cab drivers out of their car on the right-hand side up against the rail as if you were heading into the Oscars and they were taking your picture. And you can't really understand them, but they're trying to get your attention. And it's almost just like, you know, everybody waving like, Tom Cruise, look over here for a picture. So we all like played it up with like, you know, showing ourselves like, yeah, it's us. I mean, look at all these guys. They're our big fans here. It was kind of funny because just getting through the airport and getting into a car and getting like heading over to the hotel was a whole thing because everybody's twisting, pulling you, trying to like get your business. It's a very competitive field. You know, but just going there, going on the back roads, almost gotten like 3 crashes, Jeff, just getting to the hotel itself, which let you know what the deal was. But overall, I don't know about you, Jeff. I'm like, I love being in new countries and driving around, just seeing like the local scenery and what it has to be. It's a beautiful country, man. No, and
I've you know, over the last couple of weeks, I've really kind of researched a lot more into the country. You know, kind of the land, beautiful mountains. You know, good. You know, tropical weather for the most part. It looked great. And I think that's kind of one thing that makes it awesome. I'll be there next year. Very hard to take time off in the line making business. What line making business do you work for? Where do you work? You're a maker of odds.
He makes all the odds. It's apparent right there.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm like, where does he work? I mean, what casino do you work at? Or what, you know, I'd love to learn about that.
And how about Robinson says more info for next year's IFBC at ifbc.org. Is that real?
Not that I know of.
Maybe he's ahead of it on that.
IFBC work. It could be. Yeah, it's the International Fellowship of Bible Churches, dude. So no, that's not something that has anything. But again,
how did he know before me?
But again, honestly, Donnie, the big news, obviously, of the IFBC was the legendary Johnny Manziel was down at the conference, and I think a lot of people were surprised. SBR, they didn't even tell me about this, Donnie. I didn't even know about this. It was kept quiet, Donnie. And you look at the top headlines on ESPN right now.
Yep.
How about SBR getting the love on ESPN, Bleacher Report, TMZ? How about that, Donnie?
I even saw who was it? Jason. Who's the guy on Fox, the black guy? I think it was Jason Whitlock. Somebody was quoting saying this isn't a good look from where he was at, and that got the whole ball rolling. Like people like, well, where was he at? There you go, right out there.
Yeah, and it's pretty cool. I mean, I thought, you know, again, look, I've made it clear. I have certain views on life. I think Clay Travis is a revolutionary as far as what he has done for the media world of sports. I really do envy the guy. I think he's done a great job. Do I agree with his certain views? No, I don't. I'm actually a stark believer of things that he does. But again, I thought he did a great job of interviewing Menza. I thought that was a great interview, a lot of great questions, a lot of questions that needed to be asked. I like Clay Travis because he doesn't pussyfoot around. He asks questions. He's not scared of the reaction.
And exactly, that's what's very interesting about him is that point you just brought up there.
Yeah, I thought it was a fantastic interview by him, and I learned a lot about Menza. I've always been a fan of his. Even off the record. Look, the kid is 24 years old right now. When he did a lot of the things that he did, he was a kid. He was young. Again, when you have the world we live in, when you have people like, Drake and all these people, these guys that, love sports and you get connected with people, you start to do things you wouldn't normally do. And look, do I say and chalk it up to Johnny Manziel just being a kid? No, but I respect the hell out of what the kid did at Texas A&M. He was a great player. He's an exciting kid to watch. Look, I'm not going to say I think he's an NFL player. I'm not sure. I don't know. I have no idea. But I love what he's done. I've always been a fan of his. I think it was awesome to see him down there. And I thought it was pretty impressive how he kind of hung around. He seemingly liked to enjoy the talks. And I enjoyed the interview. I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah, no, it was good. I mean, again, you want shock value when you bring somebody down. Like, we're not just going to bring some ex-NFL guy who's retired and it's like, doesn't bring anything. Like, it's very cool that Manziel was there, whether he gets back in the league or the CFL, whatever. I personally don't see it happening because, when you get that many strikes and you strike out, the farther along you are away from the game, the harder it is to get back in. And again, we've talked about it earlier, Jeff, him down there, like the start of training camp probably means that it's not really fielding too many phone calls, but that's besides the point. It's great to see him there, fun to hang out. He was real laid back and chill. And that's what it was. That's what it was about. Like, if you would ask somebody like, hey, do you want to see, I don't know, Torrance Small or somebody down? You know what I mean? Just like, if you're an Eagles fan, you get the funny part of that. But, who did you want to see down there more than like a Johnny Manziel? Like, oh, Manziel's here,
That's cool. It's a great guess, and I got to tell you, from what I understand, I would like to see O.J. Simpson there next year. If
that'd be great. That'd be fantastic, wouldn't it? Yes, absolutely.
Zach, make that happen, please.
Yeah.
I'm sure he'll be in the market to have some fun with us.
That would be pretty good.
Yeah, I was actually impressed with. And again, did I meet him? No. Was I there? No. But I think what SBR did, they did a great job of producing what went on there to people that weren't there, and. He looked to me to be a guy that was excited. He seemed happy to meet people, and I thought it was great. I thought the presenters were fantastic as well. A lot of you guys that I wasn't necessarily familiar with, just because some of them are at different stages of their capping. And I'll tell you one guy, Donnie, that I think you and I both agreed was a great presenter was Matthew Holt from CG Technology. Again, I've made it clear I can't stand bookies. They're my enemy. But when you can get kind of a look into some things going on, I thought he was great.
No, the good part about it is because, Jeff, he actually played upon that. Like, I sat next to him for a good part of the day that he spoke. It was Ian on my left side. It was me in the middle. And it was Matthew Holt right next to me. And he was your everyday guy, Jeff. He's like, damn, Don, I hope when I go up there, like, they don't like, the fucking man is up here. Like, you kidding me? Like, they're probably going to, all the comments are going to be negative. Like, he like gets it and rolls with the punches and has fun with it.
At the end of the day, Donnie, I mean, I think it's hard to believe a bookie telling you something. Why are they looking to give you information to beat them? It doesn't make sense. But I think some of these guys really are just, they're there to help. They're there to kind of give you some pointers. And I thought he did a great job of doing that. I don't, he is one bookie that I think I'd be cool with, sitting down and talking to.
I was very impressed with him. There was no big time in him at all. There was no like, hey, you work for SBR and you have your own site, but here I am, like, I'm setting lines in Vegas working for a big company. You never would have known that. If he sat down next to you, you would have just thought he was actually there for the convention just to hang out and have fun, as opposed to what he actually does. So kudos to him. I mean, great guy, fun guy, and he gets it. And I like people who get it, like me and you. Like, if any of the listeners that were down there that came up to me, I mean, I'm a real person. And I enjoy being around people who want to have fun and are real people as well. And everybody I met down there, we were all there for the same purpose. It was fun. He gets it. I get it. The listeners get it. It's only going to get bigger. And that's really what I was encouraged with Jeff, because I told everybody down there, it's like, you would love Jeff. He's as real as you see him on camera. And wait till we're together. We'll run around there like the Pied Piper next year and have so much fun with everybody, which already getting ahead of myself, looking forward to it. But just putting a cap on that, it was fun, man.
I'm telling you right now, and when I get the passport, I'll definitely, send it out and show everyone. You need to be there next year. Make sure you're there next year, because I promise you we'll have a fun time together. We have a caller. Who's this?
Hey, big man, it's Armin.
Armin Heniosa, welcome.
My man, yeah.
Hey, what's up, you guys? Hey, I want to thank you guys for the opportunity you gave me to go down there. Man, it was just an experience. I took 2 guests with me and them too, and we were still just like talking about it, and I mean, the experience is just overwhelming. I just hope to go next year again. Looking forward to it.
Well, Armin Heniosa, I'll tell you this. You know why I picked you, right?
Why?
Well, because Armin van Buren's my favorite DJ ever, and you're you have the same name. But I will prove to you this, Armin, or is it Armin or Armin? I don't want to get it wrong.
Jeff, give me his Twitter handle, by the way.
Armin, very good.
I want to make sure I follow him. Give me his Twitter handle.
I got you, Don. Yep, I got you. I will promise you this. If we have the opportunity to invite guests next year, you will be on my list. I want to meet you. I'll be there for sure. None of this sitting at home bullshit. I will be there.
Hell yeah, big man.
I'm glad you had an awesome time, and from what I saw, it looked like a class event. And from what Donnie told me, he was happy to meet you.
Oh yeah, man, I'm still smiling, man.
That's
I got sad when the last guy stopped talking at the conference. I was like, man,
it's really over. Yeah, right. You're like, damn it. I actually will tell SBR. I think there should be a 7-day conference, not just 2.
Yeah, Jeff, your liver can't take it. I mean, 4 was actually enough for me, man.
Donnie said 4 was enough. Is that? Do you agree with that?
For what?
Donnie said 4 days.
My liver said it.
Do you agree with that?
No way, man. I need some more.
How about this? Why don't you let's just move down there, all of us?
Oh yeah, I would.
Love it.
Man, the people and the women, man. Oh man.
That's great. Armin, we appreciate your call, and again, you can hold me to it. If I can invite people next year, you'll be on my list. All right.
Thank you guys, man. Keep up the show, man. Keep up the great show.
Thank you, brother. See you.
Cool dude, man. Cool dude. Give me. You don't. What's his Twitter? Give me his Twitter.
I got you. I will get you to. I will get it to you, Donnie. I do know. I believe he follows me on Twitter. Great call. He had a great time. Where are we at here? By the way, Donnie, I wanted to bring this up. I know you talked about it today on your Twitter. Donnie, as you told, you're a guy that gets Phillies tickets quite frequently.
Yes.
You and I go to tons of games together all the time. And we have an extra ticket to Thursday night's game. If you live in the Philadelphia area, or if you don't, you just want to drive to Philadelphia and hang out with Donnie and I, you can come to the game. Now, Donnie, tell the listeners about your tickets and where they are. They're very good. I know it's the Phillies, but again, you can hang out with Donnie and I will be there.
Yep. Now, look, like I get these every once in a while, and me and Jeff talk quite frequently. Like, we want to include as many people as we possibly can, and the best part was meeting a lot of people. Now, I get it. Most people flying in from across the country, you're not near us, but if you're in the Philadelphia area, we're going, hated right. Even though we stink, we could technically say, Jeff, maybe we both stink now, the Mets and the Phillies. We got row 1, first baseline, foul territory.
Yeah, look,
foul, you're on the rail. Take one step over, the throw in the out. I got
you're going to get
these bad boys.
You're going to get a foul ball, and not only will I be there, Donnie will be there.
Wait. There's a special guest that I don't even know if we're going to release.
Nah, fuck it. We're going to tell right now who it is. Right. The legendary Tweety Dimes is going to be there as well. South Philadelphia gambling legend Tweety Dimes will be there with us as well. And we have one other ticket. So if you want it, you're in the Philly area, or like I said,
don't just be like, hey, I don't really live there. Let me win. Let me go. And like, I can't make the game. Like, this is legitimate. Like, we're going to have a great time. Hang out with me, Jeff, even, celebrity Philadelphia, local handicapper, nationwide, worldwide. Tweety's going to be there.
If you know gambling Twitter, Tweety Dimes should be on Mount Rushmore with the big man on campus.
And that was done on purpose. We actually did that on purpose. Not a joke. Like, we want to, like, I've never hung out with Tweety. I know Jeff knows him, but we want to have fun. And we want to take a listener along with us who lives locally. And let's have some fun, man.
John Ryan's free Thursday night. You know, John, I don't know about you.
He's from the area.
John,
yeah, go ahead. Right,
John,
go ahead.
I don't know, because you did say some choice things about me before, but I'm willing to put bygones in the past. And again, we actually were hoping Tho Marino would show up. He does live in media, from what he's told us. So Tho Marino, we know you're listening to the show, even though you don't come on our show supposedly. We'd love for you to be the fourth. I'm actually begging you, please come. Please. But we know you won't. So this advice, we're going to go with, if John Ryan's in.
Let's see. If John Ryan, he's local though. I've talked to him before. He's local, right?
Yeah, he lives in Fishtown.
Can he get there, Jeff?
John.
Can you get there?
John, let us know.
We're on a delay here. Let's see.
Let us know by the end of the show, Donnie.
There you go. So there you go. Would love to come. What about it? We make
John,
it in?
Listen, John. Don't be the guy that says you're coming and don't. Make sure you come.
Look at that. Yep. All right, let's do it.
All right, very good. John, get in touch with Donnie.
Yep. I got your Twitter and your DM. Get in touch with me.
And John, if you, not for nothing, if John wants to meet Tweety and I at 19th and Oregon, he can drive with us.
There you go.
And come to 19th and Oregon, and you can drive with me.
Back row one. You're getting a foul. Somebody's getting a foul ball, or somebody's getting one right in the freaking forehead, straight up.
Very good.
That's where we're sitting.
I'll even buy you a beer, even though I don't drink. I'll buy you a beer, no problem.
No, we're gonna have fun. I want to do this a lot. I hope more people in the area. Maybe if somebody's a state or two away, we can give them like heads up for a couple weeks to try to plan something out. Would love to do like more stuff like this, but I thought tonight was the best opportunity. Originally, like I told Jeff, I had 2 seats, came in the 4 seats, and was like, you know what? Let's bring a listener or two. We'll have a lot of fun, and we'll do all that stuff. Row one, we're getting foul balls. We're gonna have a great time, and we want to do this a lot more often. Trust me.
Yeah, I'd love to bring. I'd love to have some fun with the listeners at games and stuff. Feel free. I mean, Sixer games we'll go to. Donnie and I go to Temple games all the time. We do all sorts of stuff. So if you're in the area, I would love to hang out with you. And again, look, I mean, it's not even. I'm not even acting like we're like better than anyone. We just we like to do stuff, and we like to hang out with cool people that like sports. So, John, you're in. If you want to come, you're in.
He's in. Yep, John, DM me. Give a hold of me on DM. We'll get some details together. But it's this Thursday, 7 o'clock, Mets Phillies, row one. Let's do it, baby. Here we go.
And Donnie, I guess we come on here and we're supposed to talk about sports, but I guess at the end of the day, I mean, I don't really care about talking about sports tonight, to be honest. I want to relive the IFBC, even though I couldn't be there. That's pretty cool. Nice of you, Donnie BMZ. Nothing's better than a baseball game. Agreed. And I got to tell you, we'll probably see a pretty good game because both teams suck. So I would imagine there will be good. I got to check out hopefully it's 2 tomato cans on the mound. Maybe we'll see a lot of home runs, foul balls. But trust me, we're going to get one. And we are going to put that bad boy on Twitter, straight up. Guaranteed me and the big men are getting a foul. Listen, I'm going to tell you, if you don't go to obviously you're not going to be at the game with us, but if you can watch it on TV, you'll see me on TV. I might try to fall into the stands, out of the stands. Yeah,
with an SBR shirt, yes.
Yes. By the way, Donnie, pitching matchups, Jacob deGrom.
Oh, you know what? I'll take that then. Yes. Who else is on the other man? Not Nola?
No Philly yet. No Philly pitcher yet.
Isn't that a Nola day, though?
But we can figure it out because the 9th,
it is Sunday or Saturday. It's got to be.
The 9th will be Eichhoff. So, yes, 10th will be Nola deGrom. How about that?
Nola deGrom, row one? Let's go. Come on, man.
Now all you fuckers want to come.
Yeah, no, that's pretty cool.
College hoops will be cool. Yes, college hoops will be cool, and we'll go to games for sure. I can't believe that I lost first place in that table with a pair of queens. I guess Armin's talking about the poker tournament.
Yeah, by the way, Michael Berger's in here. I think Michael Berger won our table.
I believe he won the whole thing, from what I understand.
Was it more than one table? Did you graduate, or I think you just won your table?
I think there was a
Jeff. It was fun. Jeff. It was 7 people to table, 500 for first, 300 for second, 200 for third. Like, what better odds is that? You didn't even pay to get into that thing.
Oh yeah, no, and you win money.
Awesome.
If you know anything about poker, you should have won some money there.
Now, see, here's what I like, Jeff. He told me he didn't know much about poker. The guy won the freaking table. Come on. He's bluffing me? Yeah, he's bluffing me.
Nah, he
sat right next to him, got my ass kicked.
He bluffed you, dude.
He did bluff me.
Let me ask you, Donnie, out of that group, and I'd be interested to hear your opinion. Out of that group, who did you think would win? Like again,
see, I'm not even like in poker cahoots with any. Like, I don't even know who would even win or not win. Like, I had the dealer had to tell me like what to bet, when to bet, and how to bet.
I'm just saying honestly, and I'm not trying to be arrogant or anything, but I played poker for a long time. I probably would win if I was there. Like next year, I'll probably win. Like I'm just saying,
I'll have to bust you out. You have to sit right next to me. I'll bust you out.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. But Donnie, it would look like a great time, and I think we actually will, for the last time, give a great thank you to the great people at SBR: Zach, Matt, Breadman, Cynthia, Sophia in the graphics department. All the people behind the scenes. And again,
it couldn't have been nicer. Jeff.
I do want to shout them out. The guys every day that produce the videos, guys like Wanma who does the camera work.
Yes, I met Wanma as well. Yep. Mm-hmm. Nice guy.
And guys that sit on the computers and do the IT work and all that stuff. The chef at SBR, everybody that works there. Because I think over the years, I've been with SBR for a while. And Donnie, other than Peter Loshak, I'm the only person I think that still does videos from 3 years ago, and they've always been very good to me. They allowed me to do videos years ago. They allowed me to be who I wanted to be and do what I wanted to do. It gave me a platform to do this. So it really sucked for me that I couldn't be there, and I do want to shout them out because they put on a great show. I'm glad to see that they're getting some shout in some of the national news, and I'm hoping that'll just continue to grow the great things that SBR is doing. And, shout all those guys out. Anyone
by the way, Rob Job says, was Natalie there? She was there, for most of the time, came to the casino later. Her husband is hilarious. She's Jeff, go ahead, man.
No, about her husband. When we do soccer videos, many people don't know this, but a lot of the time we'll get on there a couple minutes early and we'll, just chat about stuff. Sometimes Natalie's at her house or wherever. Right. And I've talked to her husband on certain occasions. He's a really cool guy. And when you said John Smoltz, I thought, Jesus Christ, you're so right.
Yes.
He looks just like John. I didn't even
come up with that. Because we had the Michael Irvin look-alike, which everybody, if you're watching the videos at home, and then we just started looking at these guys being like, look, there's John Smoltz. But he couldn't have been nicer. And Natalie is amazing in person. Amazing. Talked to her for probably 15 minutes after the first seminar, just going over like family stuff, because obviously she's having a baby girl. I have a 5-year-old, just trading like war stories and just like a super, super down-to-earth couple. And I can't say like, Jeff, there was no like bad apples where it was like, who's this guy think he is? Or even like the higher ups at SBR. Like, Jeff, I mean, we do what we do because the people let us do it, if that makes sense out there.
Yeah.
I was there because, we all recognized we're in the same boat, and it was fun, man. Damn, it was fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to getting down there for sure, and really kind of continue to do what we're doing. I mean, we have some cool stuff coming up for football, Donnie, you and I. Kind of various different things, and Donnie, we've talked about it, and again, I'm going to put it out to the SBR. I'm asking you to do this. I'm firmly telling you, I will get on the air for 24 hours straight during the college basketball kickoff tournament. I think that would be quite the spectacle, Donnie. Maybe I'll go to Costa Rica and do it there, because I feel like it would be funner to get my balls licked as I'm doing this, which I know that's a great sight for everyone to think about. SBR treated all of us like royalty, says Matthew Varnum.
Look at everybody, from the first person that got there to the last. If you were a listener, if you were a presenter, if you work for SBR, if you do whatever with SBR, everybody was treated the same, which was so cool to see. And I couldn't tell them enough, saying, most people thought this would fail. Most people didn't want to come. Yeah. The people that came, which again, it was about 100 people overall total, if you include everybody that was in that room and around the convention itself. You couldn't have had a better time. The food was wonderful. The drinks were flowing. The tournaments were fun. And what a great place to have in a hotel where you go downstairs and the casino is awesome. You had the bet boxes there. Did anybody come home and be like, damn, that was tough to go there. I don't know if I would go back. Not a single person. And it was free.
Donnie, who didn't you like? Let's let us know.
It's impossible. It's impossible. I'm trying to think. I think I want to put somebody on blast.
Jimmy the
I
Bag.
I didn't really like Jimmy the Bag. I didn't like Drew in person.
Why does that not surprise me? No, I'm only kidding. No, I can't wait for next year. Donnie, how about this? Inside the park home run, Javier Baez, little 2-0 start for the
Tell
Cubs.
me what you got. What are you on tonight, Jeff? What are your players on?
I would prefer to not say anything.
I don't want to say it. I mean, I don't want to say anything right now, but I do have a 7-run lead, and I'm going to leave it at that because I'm not jinxing myself. So.
Shout out to Matthew Varnum, who I heard had a vigorous travel schedule.
Yes, he did.
What I understand.
Jeff, check this. We got a Uber home. Me and the I'm going to call him the luchador. Like he just has a mask on the whole time, the whole vacation. So.
Which I don't understand. That's weak.
He's good. He might have to come on and explain himself.
Yeah, and again,
I will not like dime it out or do anything. But I'm going to call him the luchador.
But again,
right
what would be the like? Are you like? Was your brother a hitman and you don't want him?
I don't know.
Like I don't.
These questions I don't have answer. But we called an Uber. Like catch this, Jeff. They have a shuttle schedule that's free. It's 3. It starts at 8 a.m. and 7 a.m. It's not like every hour. Our flight left at 7. I'm not going to the airport at 3. I'm sorry. I'm just not. I don't care how early you're supposed to be. I'm not doing that. So we called an Uber about 4:45. Me, Matt, and the luchador. As we'll call him. But we get there now. My trip was fun. I had a layover in Miami, and I threw into Philadelphia. Matty out there has. Leaves with us in the morning, flies into Miami, 2.5-hour layover, flies into Philadelphia, Jeff, 3.5-hour layover, then goes to Maine after that.
Yeah,
and he got his flight canceled and came a day later.
I got to tell you, man, that was pretty epic by him. So good for him. I mean, that's a loyal fan right there, or a loyal
listener.
Yeah. Great stuff. So that puts a bow, Donnie, on the great IFBC. We're looking forward to it next year or whenever it's back again. And shout out to SBR, who we might have ESPN executives watching the show tonight, or Harvey from TMZ might be watching. So hello, Harvey. Welcome. Donnie, I do want to get to some couple other things tonight.
Wait, Jeff, I'm ceremonial flipping the page. You're messing with me.
Oh, you're flipping the page.
Here we go.
Back to the regular.
The naked picture's about to come up too, by the way. So I'll try to.
All right, if you're going to call in, Robinson, please don't talk about Sue Bird. We're kind of sick of that whole thing. Man, how about the sweaty guy that loves FAU? Yeah, Gabriel Morency. He was quite the character, wasn't he?
Yes, he was, but he will be. I'm not even spilling any beans yet.
Donnie,
so I don't want to get fired.
I'm not trying to be say I had it first, but if you do listen to our Conference USA preview, I said exactly what I thought about FAU, which
maybe a little bit of fiefdom, Jeff.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, I got to attend a live taping of the LNOC.
You did, yeah. I mean, right. The lobby in the tape.
You were there, though we couldn't really hear each other. I heard Donnie well. He didn't hear me. Yeah, Lauren, sorry we don't all speak as loud as you do. The caller.
Wait, does he want us to speak loud or no?
No, he's saying.
The
first caller he had trouble hearing, which I don't know. But yeah, if you want to call in, give us a call right now. Donnie, I think it's actually we have a call. Let's go to the call, and then we'll get to my story here, which I do want to bring up. Who is this caller?
This is actually Robinson. How you guys doing, BMOC and Donnie? How you guys doing?
Robinson Yepes.
Yeah. But, now, Jeff, tell him about his hair. You had some problems with his hair, I thought.
Give SBR a shout out. I mean, they treated everybody really great. Cynthia went out of her way to make everybody have a great time, and so did Zach, and just the whole staff. Everything was just amazing, man. We're just kind of explaining how the trip was.
Now, I got to ask, and that's very nice of you. I know they're listening right now, and from what I understand, I know you had a great time, and I know, Donnie, I thought it was awesome that some of the stories I heard on how people got there. I mean, we mentioned Matthew Varnum's excursion. I know we had a listener from the UK, a 30-hour trip or something. James Stacy, he had a long trip, and Robinson, where are you from, by the way?
Well, I was born on a cold July 26th night It was raining outside. But all jokes aside, I reside in California, so I had to fly from Southern California all the way over.
So it's a far travel. I mean, we had some of the Canadian guys. I mean, I know Jimmy the Bag. I think he's from Vancouver. You got a lot of people and a lot of dedicated people. You know, Robinson here from California. I got to ask Robinson, you look quite like a young Allen Iverson in his prime. Where did you get the cornrows?
Oh, that's from my girl Kia. Like, she's a good friend. She does my cornrows over here and I'm partnering in Downey. In Downey, she does she has her own little shop and she does my cornrows, my hair.
Shout out to Kia from Downing, California.
Yes,
does the cornrows. So when I need cornrows done, I will make sure I go to her.
Yeah, she'll make them. She'll make them for you, man. She'll make you look good.
Fantastic. Let us know, what was your favorite part of the trip?
Just getting to meet everybody in the chat box, meet the speakers, and just the food was amazing. Just the whole vibe. It's just because like sometimes it's hard. Like I don't know. Like I'm pretty much the only gambler in the family, so it's kind of like they always see me like kind of like I'm a degenerate or something. And but once you got there to Costa Rica and you met everybody, then it just everybody could relate to certain situations, and it was amazing.
Awesome. I have to ask before we let you go, and don't lie because we can spot a liar. Did you opine in the Del Rey Club? Were you there? Were you in that group?
No, I actually was not. I have a girlfriend, and
wow,
very dedicated and loyal.
Good man.
How about that?
I can't tell you a story.
So I wonder if she'll. Do we want to explain your comment earlier about Miriam, or no? Do you want to leave that?
No. I told it. No. Miriam was beautiful. Like she was amazing.
So Robinson, let me ask you.
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Let's say in a perfect world, a girl looking like Miriam came up to you and said, "Hey, listen, Robinson, let's go up to your hotel room right now." What would you say?
I would keep what Drew Martin said, and she's a 10, I'm a 3, and just step away and go back to the bed box.
Drew, let me ask you something, Robinson. I wouldn't consider myself anything much over a 4 or 5, but I will say this. I make it a point every time I have sex with a woman, she's a 9 or a 10. I don't know how I pull it, but I normally do. Don't sell yourself short, bro. Please.
No. But can I tell you one quick story, actually?
Yes, sure.
That did happen over there? All right. So it was late at night, and then I'm not going to say a name, but somebody was handing out shots. And then we went to...
Say their name. What do you mean? Come on.
It's cool. So we ended up, for some reason,
That's the luchador.
For some reason at a club. And I don't remember, like, even paying an entrance or whatnot.
Sure.
So then everybody takes off, and I'm left alone, and I'm trying to call an Uber. And then I get denied like 3 times, and then finally the Uber does come, and it turns out I was at the Sheraton the whole time.
Wow.
So it was good.
Even your dog liked that joke. That was funny. Robinson. Robinson, did you win down there? Did you have some? Did Donnie give you some? I know he doesn't play many games, but did he give you some games when you were there?
No, he didn't.
Wow. Donnie.
Matthew did, and then
I was telling people Bartolo all day long. All day long.
On the thing, and I was like, "What are you doing, Donnie?" So.
All right. Well, listen.
Oh yeah, that is a good one. Because I like water in like my whiskey drinks, and he was upset with me, Jeff. Robinson was physically upset with me for doing that.
Why are you pouring water in people's drinks, dude? That's fucking lame.
No, I like whiskey and water.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, like I said, it was a blast, man, and I can't wait till next year.
Robinson, he's not partiers like you and I. So, all right, Robinson, thanks for the call. Great stories. We'll look forward to seeing you next year. Thank you.
No problem, man. Thank you.
See you, buddy. Yeah, I get a feeling Robinson, if a fine woman like Miriam came to his bed, he would Now let me ask you, Donnie. Did Miriam?
I assume Miriam was the girl working the event.
Yes, I believe she was the one with the mic. Does she work for SPR or?
No, she does not. I think she's just like a model. Yeah.
So we can freely talk about her.
Yes, correct.
Yeah. Listen, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say most of these people, or mostly any man wouldn't turn her down. But I hear you.
I wonder if the luchador is, you know what? While you're going, Jeff, I'm going to reach out to the luchador right here to see if he can come in this chat box.
He definitely won't come on the air. No way.
Yeah, but he can come under an alias, though.
Right. Vig Simon, is he going to – where's he at tonight? Is he still in Costa Rica?
No, I don't think he is. You know what? That's it. No, he's tweeting right now, but he's not in here. See, he's disrespecting.
I told him to call in. I don't know.
Maybe it's because I disrespected him by accident. You know what I mean?
What'd you disrespect him for?
I didn't tell you that story.
Oh, you didn't meet him or something?
Yeah, I didn't know who was who or what was what, so it was just going around. I must have stopped short, and he was sitting with Robinson, and it was a great story where Kyle Hamburg actually told me, he's like, yo, man, Vig was kind of upset that you blew him off. Like, what do you mean I blew him off? I don't even know what he looks like. How did I even how did I blow the guy off? So we went over, we made our peace, we had a great night, and then I poured water in my whiskey.
Interesting. Lame by you to do that, though. But Donnie, I do want to point this out. I think the funny comment around the big man on campus is that, you know, I'm a bigger guy, but I will point this out. This camera does add a lot of weight to me. I think if I stood up and you saw me, I'm really not like that. Yeah. You've seen me, Donnie. I mean, I'm a chunkier kind of guy for sure. But I will say this. Listen, if I was any high-profile kind of person, and even SBR, now that I'm taking on a bigger role, I want to look a little bit more presentable. But
wait, how you get in a bigger role? Wait a second. How you get in a bigger role?
Well, you know what I mean. As I get a little bit more, I start doing more shows and stuff. But I do got to bring this up because I find it absolutely amazing. Did anyone see the accuser of Usher? I mean, honestly, does anyone actually believe this woman? I mean, really, Usher actually picked her out of a crowd and said, out of all these women here. And again, I understand if he's into that sort of thing, but it makes it hard to believe. No, Donnie?
It doesn't make any sense. But maybe he's like that. Maybe he gets down like that. You know what I mean?
Or she just wants money.
Jeff, Kate Edwards says, BMOC get with 9s or 10s?
I don't care what Kate Edwards thinks. Who the fuck is Kate Edwards? I've never heard of that guy. Who the fuck are you, dude? Like, really? I mean, what the fuck do you know? I get with your girl. Promise you. Don't come in here and talk shit, dude. Come on. Especially if you don't know you. If Robinson Yepes says that, I'll laugh, but I don't know who you are. She isn't an accuser. Yes, what do you mean she's not an accuser? So why am I reading Usher accuser? Like, Rob Job, what are you talking about,
Rob Job knows personally, though.
Rob Job knows his story.
What is he saying? Hold on. Johnny Kicknut says, sucks the Raiders don't play the Eagles. What's he talking about? Where are you going to be on Christmas, homie?
Yeah, anyway.
Come on.
Johnny, you don't know your team like that. Come on, Bo. He doesn't know his own team? You're not going to be a Philly on Christmas? Or is it in Philly or where is it?
It's in Philadelphia, yeah, which makes my wife fat. I said, oh, man, it's so exciting to get to play him on Christmas. Like, you're not going.
You're not fucking going.
That's always what I get. Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm going to be there for sure. Christmas games are dope. Andrew McGinnis. What's up, Jeff and Donnie? Hey, welcome. Andrew McGinnis and Ian Cameron will be on the 3-down breakdown. By the way, Ian, you didn't do me any favors with your fucking Toronto. With his fucking
we almost jumped him and left him, Jeff. By the way,
I put in a $200 bet on that game. What the fuck, Ian? Fucking crashed and burned, dude.
I'm trying to make contact as we do the show live with the Luchador.
He ain't coming on the air, dude. So you could just kiss that one goodbye. But to end the story, basically, this woman claiming that she had sex with Usher, if you said you had herpes and you don't have herpes from Usher, it's probably not true. She just wants a payday. Donnie, tomorrow I'm looking forward to the show. Tomorrow we have the right side of campus during the day. We'll go over each football or each baseball game. I'm sorry. We also, Donnie, at night will welcome our friend Al Bernstein, Showtime Zone. Al Bernstein, boxing Hall of Famer, boxing legend, boxing announcing legend. Al Bernstein will join the show tomorrow night. Donnie, we had Al Bernstein on a couple months ago. It was a great time. Really fun. We talked about the prospect of Mayweather-McGregor. Now that it's going to go on, Donnie,
Yep.
Al Bernstein will be calling that fight live from Las Vegas on August 26th. We'll talk about that. We'll discuss the prospects for Vasyl Lomachenko, who had another big win over the weekend. Many call him the best fighter in the world. We'll discuss that. We'll talk more about Adrian Broner's future, Danny Garcia. We'll talk a little Gervonta Davis. A lot to talk about with our friend Al Bernstein. So, again, we're moving up in the world, people. Talking with boxing Hall of Famers, Donnie. How about that?
I like the best part about him, Jeff, on the last show we did.
We're singing, right?
Months ago now. Was, we dimed it out, had a good time, and you could tell when generally somebody wants to be on the show and is really engaged and has fun. Al did that, which was awesome because, again, we're still coming up in this, as we like to say. And even what, Jeff, that was a couple months ago. And he could have just big-timed us and was like, hey, I mean, who are you guys and what do you do? But he was more than willing to come on, spend some time with us, and come back on. Love the guest.
Al was great. It really was fun. I really, he's one of my idols. I love boxing, always have. I remember when he used to do Friday night fights, and he's been someone that I've always enjoyed watching, and I'm looking forward to talking to him again. When are you fellas coming to Canada? Andrew, I will be honest, probably never. I have no interest in ever coming there. Not trying to be a rude guy or anything. I'm not a big fan of cold weather. I'm not a big fan of
Jeff,
really
the SBR next SBR's World Tour goes Toronto.
Well, then I would definitely be there. But
you would go to Toronto?
Toronto, yes, probably. But I wouldn't go to I actually kind of would think it would be cool to go to Saskatchewan or something, and go to the tundra or something. Big man, I feel like it would be entertaining to hear what you have to say about the Mayweather-McGregor fight. We'll be talking about that tomorrow night at 10:30 Eastern with Al Bernstein. He'll call in around that time. He won't necessarily give his opinion on the fight, but we'll talk a little bit more about it. Donnie, as you know, when you call a fight, you can't necessarily give your opinion.
No, that's you ever, and if you equate it to the NFL, I believe when you call a game, you have to just say I abstain from this game or whatever. So I hear you on that one.
Yeah, and again, a lot going on in that camp. And Paulie Malignaggi's been vocal, pissed off at Conor McGregor over leaked photos. I've been watching 24/7. There's a lot of interesting things. Donnie, and I will say this. Am I going to bet on Conor? No. But I'm starting to see it a little bit more. I'm just saying.
How about that? You've been called stupid by boxing people for that comment.
That's fine. I'm not going to – I don't think he'll win. I don't think there's any chance. But again, again, we have to point out it is Floyd Mayweather. I would travel 20 miles to hang out with Tweety Dimes. You can come to the air. Ramon Scott said that.
Ramon. Wait, where is he? Is he in here? Yeah, there you go. I actually was looking at him on Twitter. He tweeted out something about Matthew Hall. I was like, he might be in the chat box.
Not a fan of
Ramon Scott. Yes.
Ramon Scott, not a fan of Tweety Dimes, I'm guessing.
Yeah, if he said he would travel 20 miles to meet him, I think he's based out of California.
Well, you'd have to travel about 3,000, I guess.
Yeah.
To meet him. Yes, Tweety is quite the legend in the gambling community. And we'll get videos from him for sure. I'm going to buy him. We're going to get some steaks beforehand at John's Roast Pork, one of the best in South Philly. 5 more minutes, Donnie. BMOC, are you going to go on with Loshek anytime soon? I like when you were on with him. Yes, I very much so. Donnie, I have to go on with Peter Loshek because he's where I'm on SBR. He took a shot on me many years ago.
Did
yes. By the way, pretty funny that night when you were on with Ian and you guys were talking on that, ripping on that sorry. Haha, I've seen that skit. But if you don't think you guys have Philly accent, yeah, I know we have accents for sure. The Barstool thing, Donnie, do you know what I'm talking about there?
No, go ahead.
It's just like a skit they do on Canadians. It's very Homerish, let's say. It kind of makes fun of Canadians, but yeah, I don't know that I would go to Canada. I don't know about that. You guys have come a long way. I really appreciate all the information you pass on. Thank you, Bob. Appreciate that. Very good. Awesome stuff tonight, guys. Donnie, before we go, let's promote.
Let's go. Hold on. Let's party. 11-3 final, St. Louis. Another day, another $1. Cash it. And Jeff, what do you need tonight? 4 in the Cubbies game?
I need 5.
Yeah, okay. We'll get it.
Which They have 2 already. They have some guys on here in the 3rd. A long way to go. Hopefully we can cash those tonight. Donnie, I do want to put this out there. If anyone's interested, I was on VSiN on Saturday.
Yes, you know what? Good point. I'm glad you reminded me, Jeff, because actually you sent me the link and I did not listen to it yet.
Yeah, the Vegas Sports and Information Network. It was a fun time with John Von Tobel and Matt Humans. We'll be on this week again, same time, 6:45 on Saturday evening, Eastern. We talked a little MAC football over the weekend. This week we're talking American Athletic Conference. So want to thank the guys on VSiN. It was a great time, really, really fun time, and great conversation. So appreciate all of those guys, and appreciate all you guys. Donnie, we're putting a bow on IFBC. Thanks to SBR. Thanks to all the great speakers that came down. Thanks to all the listeners that made the trek from their homes to hang out at IFBC. A great time had by all. Donnie, we're out. We'll be back tomorrow, 12:30 Eastern. Catch us on SBR, talking about all the baseball games. We'll break down every one, game by game. Everyone have a great night. We're out.